Hello. I got a question for you. Have you ever wished there was a stupid, simple way for you to connect and grow your professional network? Do you wish, if you're an introvert or you feel awkward when you're trying to meet somebody new, that you had an instant delete button for the awkwardness? If this is you, I have an amazing story to tell, and you're in the right episode. And better yet, I've got the receipts to prove it. So if you are the person that makes a buying decision based on what are the Google reviews saying, or what are the reviewers saying in the comments saying, if that's the way you make decisions, you're going to love today's episode. I'm Lauren Orlando, the Stress Commando, and I am the founder and CEO of Down and Dirty Networking. We are 100% relational online networking community. We are no pitch slapping allowed. We are not traditional networking. We are about having meaningful conversations to learn from and about someone to build lasting and authentic relationships. And today was extra special, which is why I'm bringing this episode to you today, because today is the third Wednesday when we have our member events, and we had an amazing discussion. And I wanted to make sure I shared some of the tips that came out of that discussion and conversations that I've been having throughout the week with some of our members. So welcome, get up and chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Say hello, join the conversation. So let's dig into it. If you've ever felt awkward, or you go to a traditional networking event and they're requiring you to answer the question, how are you? Or maybe they're asking for a 30-second commercial, or maybe you're at a corporate event, you're an employee and you need to mix and mingle. And that small talk and that awkwardness just drives you crazy. I'm going to give you a tool, a step, and a mindset shift that will 100% remove that once and for all, and give you results you could have never predicted without feeling salesy, without ever having to be schmoozy, sell yourself, or feel like you're being a braggart or forcing someone into a situation. Sound good? All right, so here's the deal. When you are focused on relational networking, now like I said, there's two types of we believe there's two types of networking. And for us, relational networking is the key. But the key is that this is really a mindset. I believe that networking is a skill and activity and a mindset. And when you adopt a relational networking mindset, it impacts every aspect of your life. It's not simply a business tactic, tool, or strategy. It's a way of living. It's a way of being heart-centered and being curious about the person you're talking to. And the approach that is going to change the game for you is treat everybody like they're your instant best friend. If you start inside of a conversation like they're their instant best friend versus the awkwardness of, oh, maybe they won't like me, or what do I say? Do I have this memorized correctly? If you treat everyone like an instant best friend, even if you're meeting them for the first time, or maybe you haven't talked to them in forever and you're feeling a little embarrassed because you're not remembering certain things, or it's been so long, it doesn't matter. Throw that all out the window. Treat them like they're your instant best friend, and everything gets easier. Everything gets much more meaningful. And so here's what I'm talking about. So one of our members, who's also one of my clients as a marketing consultant, finally made the connection between relational networking and having a conversation with their clients. I believe that marketing is not selling, because it's not. It's about having a conversation with your ideal client. And the quickest way to do that is to keep that mindset of relational networking involved. And our member was telling us about getting a phone call. And through the course of the call, they were kind of curious, but they treated them like an instant best friend. They remembered what we do inside of our community. And that's how they leaned into it, asking questions, trying to figure out what the purpose of the call actually was. By the end of the call, they had really connected at a deeper level, so much so that they got a text back that they shared with me that basically says, I feel like I met a good friend today. I really want to thank you for our phone call today. When you have someone reach out to you for the first time and tell you, I feel like I met a good friend, that's how you know you're treating everyone like an instant best friend. My member and client was off the chart. She was so excited. She's like, oh my gosh, this is like the best compliment. And it proves that I've been showing up in a very powerful way. This person's going to ultimately become a client of theirs, but it took her treating them like an instant best friend and leaning into that meaningfulness and not leaning into the awkwardness of superficial, how are you? Those types of things that we typically do. That's more commonplace and everyday, and definitely expected in traditional networking when you're focused on those activities. Now, it goes even further. There's another situation with this same member and client where by getting curious as they're getting connected to different people through a series of conversations. Hey, I want to introduce you to this person. Hey, I want to introduce you to this person. The conversations got richer and richer, and she leaned into one of our core values, which is talk less, question more. But in every instance, she treated everybody like they were an instant best friend and asked meaningful questions. It has led to one of the really coolest opportunities that they're going to be doing. It led to new business and a new partnership they could have never predicted. I'm telling you, these are two real world examples of why treating someone like they're your instant best friend actually works. Here's the catch. When you treat someone like a best friend, you are not focused on what you can get from them. You're focused on how you can be a good best friend to them. When you lean in with that intention of putting them first, being genuine and caring about them, that is when everything absolutely changes. Every job that I had in corporate America was because of my ability to engage people relationally. The way I founded Down and Dirty Networking as a relational networking community, I started it through relational networking. And that is how I got the people and teammates in place and got all the pieces together to launch Down and Dirty Networking a couple of years ago. So if you are looking to grow your career, if you are looking to expand opportunities, if you are looking for a dose of positive in your day, if you are looking to eradicate awkwardness once and for all and eradicate feeling salesy, this is what you do. You treat everyone like they're your instant best friend. So now that we've connected, if this is the first time you're watching, you're my instant best friend. Get up and chat. Let me know what was the best part about what you heard today. And let's start a conversation that is much more meaningful. All right. If you'd like this, give a thumbs up or tag a friend that you would like to thank for them being a very good best friend to you. Go ahead and tag them. This is a great way to recognize them. And stay tuned for more episodes. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe and check out the Down and Dirty Networking YouTube channel for all the playlists with regards to networking. We have different things curated, whether you're a student, a corporate professional, an introvert, we've got something there for you. And make sure that you're following the Down and Dirty Networking LinkedIn and Facebook pages. We drop various articles and tips to help you really understand, leverage, and engage in a relational networking mindset like we do here in Down and Dirty Networking. And stay tuned. April is going to be our Conversations and Connections event. This is our public event. We only hold for a year. You are not going to want to miss this. But right now, registration is not open. If you would like to be the first to get on the invite list, make sure to drop the word waitlist. Drop the word waitlist, and we will add your name to our waitlist so that you can be the first one on the front row of the line to get access to our event, to experience relational networking for yourself. I appreciate you so much. Thanks so much, and tune back in every Wednesday afternoon, sometime between 3:30 and 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for another edition of Networking Know-How. And until next Wednesday, happy networking.